What's up, world? Mikey D coming back at you with some more Oxygen Not Included. And, I was doing some work earlier today. It's the holidays, so I'm not putting in full days or anything like that. But, you know, cleaning up some paperwork, doing that kind of job. Anyway, so I'm doing some work. And I'm listening to one of my videos playing in the background while I'm doing my work. Just kind of like, okay, how am I coming across? Do I sound like a total numpty? What's going on? And then I hear constant boonk, 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 boonk of all my people getting, we'll say, overheated as they're running in and out of this area. And so, we need to grow up and put in actual atmosuit docks. So we're gonna do that before we let we'll let the game load in first, and then we're gonna do that before we let a whole nother day get away from us. Okay, so we're gonna do this and this. Dig out this whole area, put in a ladder on the backside. Okay. We're going to make it so there's a lot of atmosuit dock space up here. If I remember right, I basically told everyone, yeah, start working on the stupid nuclear power plant. I don't know how I ended up with so much gold. I'm not going to complain with the volume of gold that I have, but I have a lot. Alright, and then checkpoint. Nope. Flip that bad boy around. There and there. Okay. So we got that cooking now, and now we just need like 1,000,000,001 atmosuits. Reed fiber, well, we got plenty of that. Iron, also got plenty. So let's queue up, let's say, what we have, 22 dupes. Well, let's queue up 30 atmosuits. Well, ain't no doing it like overdoing it. Let's get to it. So these people, they'll dig all this out, and then once all of this is dug out, we could actually start working on some of this. Early. So, this line is the appropriate line. No, not like that. Do it this way. So what I'm going to do is every 3 things, I'm going to go like this, right? It will help spread the gases out a little bit more evenly. And then this one's just fine like that. Great. And we'll just do that again. There we are. Alright. That'll take, 36 trillion hours for them to finish digging out, because they're mostly going to be working over here on all of this stuff that they've been ignoring for too long. Get to it. Alright. One of the other things I'm going to want over here is I'm going to want a conveyor receptacle. Let's see. No, and let's figure out where the auto sweeper is going to go first. Okay. auto sweeper can go here. And then the conveyor receptacle can go here. And then the conveyor rail will just truck right over. Alright. This setup is going to be for automatically refueling the reactor. Once I seal this up, right? Once this whole thing is built up, all the steam turbines are in here, all this insulated tiles built in, all that kind of stuff. Once this is all built up, this whole box is going to be 100% sealed, never to be entered again. We'll pump out all of the gases from here. And we will, here, let's make sure it's not connected just yet. We'll pump out all the gases from here. We'll make it a vacuum. We'll dump in some water, which we're almost ready to do if they would finish up on the bottom here. Here, guys, why don't you focus in on that? Actually, let's have them focus on the horizontals. Get them something more specific to work on. If they can put in all of this lead and all of this igneous rock, it will start coming together a lot faster. Okay. So they're going to be working on that. This will eventually happen. I don't know. Oh, you're refueling the spaceship. Okay. This ship is collecting stuff. That's good. So from this amber field, we got peat. Oh, that's good. Nickel, shale, and amber. There's an artifact as well, but we don't have an artifact thing. This one is just dirt and algae. That's not interesting. Yeah. Leave those guys doing that. These guys are just going to be constantly making more polluted water. Let's work on mopping this up, though, if we can. Ah, there we go. Yes, you're soggy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. No, too much liquid there? Okay. That's fine. We'll take some sedimentary rock. I'll seal this up. Put in another door. I don't think there's any other water above this. No. There's not. So we can deconstruct this and start putting in a better vertical path. There. We're still running on outhouses. This is a little crazy. You know, a poke shell would be Fascinating. Let's see. How could we do this? We could... put a poke shell there. What skills do we have here? What skills do these guys have? Not much. Oh, Higby, you can get all the way to mechatronics. Great, you need to do that. Alright. Okay. So, with mechatronics, we can do... two things. Alright. We have iron here because of meteors. Alright. So what we're going to do, we'll put this here and that there. We're going to take a storage bin. And we're going to have them put all of the polluted dirt into it. Cancel that. When they put all this polluted dirt in there, it is going to make a ridiculous amount of polluted oxygen. So if we just line this whole area up with diffusers, that will make it so we don't need to worry about that. The wire will need to be over here. Okay. Other shipping things we need. A conveyor chute here. I think that will do it. What we're going to want is, we're going to want to make it so duplicates can't actually, like, get in here. We'll put the poke shells way over here. We'll lock the poke shells in. We'll lock them in smartly. Here, we'll cancel this. Move this over. Yep. Cancel that. Okay. Maybe that's enough? I don't think they can reach across too. So we're going to make it so they drop off their polluted dirt into this bin. Once they drop off that polluted dirt into that bin, that will be put into a conveyor loader. It will go on a very short rail, and then it will get dropped off into the poke shell spot. Poke shells will nom 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 it up. Enjoy their delicious polluted dirt. Okay. And so the poke shells will keep eating polluted dirt, will keep making more and more poke shell molts. The poke shell molts I will send back home Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to send the poke shell molts back home, so this bin, once they end up building it, will be just for poke shell molts. And then the other bin will be just for polluted dirt. Great. These plug slugs are doing pretty good in terms of keeping my power up for free. Oh, that's where I had iron from. It's from the random chunks of iron that were in the dirt. Okay. Alright. This will be polluted dirt at a 4 level. And this will be poke shell molts at 1. Okay. Turn all these up to max. Oh. I missed getting that power wire built before they built the airflow tile, so now they can't reach it. Right. Uh-oh. If you queue up dig commands at the exact wrong moment, there used to be this bug where it would queue up a dig command for like your entire map. Like it lost track of where the cursor was, and it's like, oh, you want to dig? How about you dig? It was kind of crazy. Thankfully they fixed it, but... Okay. So that'll go there, and now... Gentlemen, can you please take care of this? Who is able to be our mechatronics? It's Higby. You need a hat, my guy. Otto, you're mega digger. You also need a hat. Great. So Higby, can you build every now and then? That'd be great. Thank you. Great. Okay, so we want to relocate you over here. Yeah, Higby is also the critter rancher. All right. Okay, your ranching is set to max. Okay. Alright, now this is going to be polluted dirt. We set set that as don't ever come through here. This one for polluted dirt we'll set as 5. Right. Okay. Ah, 8. There we go. Uh-oh. This is on an infinite loop because it is seeing the polluted dirt here. So the way that we can solve this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the way we can solve this is we can move this over one tile and that over one tile. Okay. Well, that's fine. Dig this all out. Move this over. Scoot that over. Deconstruct that. Okay. And in order for this to work, there. Okay, so we'll have the polluted dirt drop over here, which the auto sweeper can no longer reach. That will do the same thing that we want it to do and result in the same overall impact. Yeah, polluted dirt emits polluted oxygen, which all of these deodorizers are going to take care of. Great. We just want to make sure that this is all taken care of before this poke shell gets to be an adult. Once he gets to be an adult, he'll start laying eggs. When he starts laying eggs, then he gets snotty and will attack your duplicates if they go in there at all. There we go. Polluted dirt forever. And as they bring in the polluted dirt, it's just going to make this giant stack of polluted dirt here. Which means all of our polluted dirt is going to end up in this one spot. It will only release its polluted oxygen over through here, going through a whole rack of deodorizers, and we won't need to worry about it anymore, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's build this up. Okay, once they're done building this whole line, we'll start cleaning out this layer. Oh, cancel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll want one here. And 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Oh, I didn't think there was any liquids left in there. Well, look like we have a bit of mopping up to do. That's okay. And of course, right into the nice water tank. Yep. Alright. Now, we can at least get that blob out. The only reason I have pure water in here at all is to supply the bathroom sinks with some water. So I can get it to a point where I don't need to worry about water anymore. I could tap into this if I need to, so I'm doing okay. Right. Alright, how are things, well, before we check on the nuclear thing, ooh, this is almost full. Alright, we'll wait until this is all full up. I do appreciate that it keeps operating even without the duplicate needing to do something. Okay. Looks like one more trip for that rocket and we'll be set with that specific batch of stuff. Oh man! We're making progress. This is good. We still have a way to get in and out of the reactor by going in through the top here. But, yeah, okay. It's coming along. Thank goodness. Alright, this is all coming together as well. Alright. Oh, they're going to be working on that for literally forever. Oh, looks like this is continuing to do what we want it to do. Yeah, we don't need to disinfect this ever. I know that these are going to be totally germ-ridden things, and that's okay. Great. Okay, we'll dig out all this. Great. Finally starting to clean some of this stuff up. Make this into a real base in no time, I'm sure. They have plenty of food. Oh, we have enough for grub fruit preserves, huh? Well, that's quality good. Swampy Delights is quality poor. Okay. Sure. Preserve. Oh, and roast is quality poor. Okay. We'll make some preserves. Sure. Are these guys on slightly different schedules? Oh, I think they might be. Okay. What sedimentary rock there? Okay. I should probably set them to harvesting the free food that's just floating around here. Okay. Oh yeah, we want to tame an aluminum volcano at some point. Okay, these are both set to 4s. Good. Polluted dirt. Mountains of it. Sure. Okay, still tons of coal. Still looking good on our polluted water. Yeah. Yeah, if we need to, we can put in a second fridge. And we might need to in a little bit. What blueprint do we get? Oh, track jacket. Nice. Okay. We're gonna deconstruct. Nope, not the tile we just put in. Just the extra ladder. We're gonna deconstruct all of this ladder. Two, three, four. It should be here. All right. Well, that's the note that they've come back. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of databanks. Holy cats. Okay, well, we gotta wait for the literal magma to stop. There. Yeah, we come on, guys. Can you please not? Why? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Alright. Y'all have gone crazy here. We're gonna take out this. We're gonna dig this out. We're gonna put this at a 9 priority. Yeah, please stop killing yourself. Just... Alright. Okay. Now we're gonna put in a pneumatic door. I'm gonna make this a 9 priority as well. I don't even know what it's made out of. Iron ore. Great. Worst case scenario, there's some really nearby. Okay. Alright, and this is... Okay, if I say this, alright, so, wrong way. Marie? There we go. Okay. Now I have the ability to lock people out and keep them from literally roasting themselves. Oh my goodness. Okay. What a bunch of sillies. Okay. We're going to empty the storage on this, which is a pile of peat and amber. Everything else, this, we're going to wait till this cools down a little bit. And ultimately, people should just be working over here anyway. Oh, boy. Some people's kids. Alright. So we'll give that a cycle or two. Let it chill out. Okay. I'm gonna clean up this. Right. This is starting to look a little bit more organized, a little bit more coherent. Rotten sleet wheat grain. Minus 32 degrees. Oh, whatever. I can get in here and start collecting up some sleet wheat. I don't know if I need to just yet. We'll wait a little bit on that. Okay. This all is starting to come together. There. Grab some power. Oh, great. There. That should put things in a good spot. Okay, we have 37 tons of dirt. I don't need to worry about running out of dirt anytime soon. I was wondering because toilets needed emptying, and the last thing you want is to run out of the ability for people to relieve themselves. Okay, see, the poke shell he's a grown poke shell now. He left a little molt behind, which is frustrating because that's what we're farming them for, but hey. Okay. These guys look like they're pretty self-sufficient at this point. I think we're going to leave them to it. Over here, making decent progress. Just, it's a massive construction project, right? Even for the things that I'm like, hey, prioritize these. They're so far from finishing up. Ooh, and honestly, yep. I should have Not built up these already. Yep. Okay, they can build up to this, but that layer of lead on the top needs to be the last thing that goes in. Otherwise they can't reach the insulated tiles that they want to put in there. Alright. Igneous rock. Yeah, 465 tons. Okay, so I shouldn't have a problem with sourcing that. Amber to resin. Okay. Well, resin. If we cook resin enough, we get refined carbon out of it. Oh, resin to steam and refined carbon. Okay. Resin is a liquid. You can turn in steam and refined carbon. Resin is a solid. If you cook it a bit, you end up with liquid resin and fossil. Oh, I guess amber to resin and fossil, yeah. And the amber is what we have a ton of right now. Oh, I guess if you pulverize the amber, you do get some fossil as well. Okay, that's fine then. I do not care. Yep, that set is forever. Okay. Alright, looking at this pile of stuff out here. Okay, that's... We're at a vacuum or not crazy scalding, so we will let people get up there again. Alright guys, collect all of that stuff, please. Heat, we're going to have resin, we're going to have all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, iridium. Sweep that. What else have people dropped out here? Okay. Alright. Someone dropped something hot into the liquid, so now that's flashing to steam again. Great. Thanks, guys. Alright, I think we're good there. Sure. Snazzy suit. Someone can wear a snazzy suit. Looking at my research, hydrocarbon propulsion needs radiation science. Okay. We are looking pretty good. Botanical analyzer I should get at some point. Catalytics would be good to have. I need the molecular forge at some point there too. Okay. Great. We're trucking along, nothing too crazy. This hydrogen gas is still going ham. Yeah, as these stupid betas hop into the Saturn critter traps, they just do their thing. Alright. Alright, this has almost 2,000 kilos of enriched uranium. Alright, many, many tons of iron from this pretty effective thing here. Oh, this gas filter is overheating. Alright, well, we're going to deconstruct you. We'll rebuild you out of gold amalgam. There we go. That's fine. The hydrogen can back up for a few minutes. Alright, hydrogen gas. There we go. This whole little setup, it's not big, but it is very, very effective at what it's doing. Okay. Over here, we have a gold volcano. We can do the same sort of thing to the gold volcano that we're doing to this iron volcano. In a very, very similar way, in fact, there's a lot of abyssalite. Okay. There's some abyssalite. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be here. Yeah. Gold, thankfully, gold volcanoes specifically, like, the molten gold comes out stupid hot still, but you don't have as much heat kept in the gold. Like, it sheds its heat really quickly. So, should be okay. Let's see. Shipping, yeah, auto sweeper made out of Did I make this out of iridium? I did. Whew. Crazy. Oh, we'll cancel those two. Great. I don't think the diggers had a whole lot to do anyway, so it's fine if they're... just hanging out over here. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I want it that close. It's here, and let's see. Can put in two. I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah, I'm actually put in tiles there. No, cancel. That'll give it a lot more coverage. Put in RoboMiner as well. That'll make it so we don't need to worry about when to turn this whole mess on. Okay. What else are we going to need over here? We're going to need a conveyor loader, we're going to need a gas pump, we'll need a conveyor shutoff. Great. Let's get our conveyor rail. Oh, let's get a loader first. Nope. Loader's gonna go way over here. Loader is going to go over here, facing that way. Of course not. It needs to be there. Okay, there's our conveyor loader. Then conveyor rail. Okay. Then my conveyor shut off. Okay. And a conveyor bridge. Okay, getting close. So, this conveyor shut off. If it's too hot, keep going. If it's not, we'll go ahead and drop it. guess it can be there. Alright. So there's all that, and then we just need the power and the plumbing and the rest of this. Yeah. If we space these out to max. Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm not too concerned about running out of the materials to make steam turbines. Power... yeah. We have to start working our heavy watt conductive wire in here anyway. There. Alright. As I was building that out, I was noticing that the iron volcano had 2, and it had a power transformer between them. And that's probably really smart to keep doing. So we'll do that way. Okay. All right. Now, plumbing. So I can liquid vent under each one of these. Okay. What am I missing on this build? I'm missing a little bit of liquid that I'm going to want to keep in here. Not enough to drown these out, but just enough to give them something to trade heat along with. Right? You see how this is all hot all the way along to here? I should probably do this. Make a little pool that the hot water can not really go past. Okay. So this is coming along, and then do this. Okay. Gas pump would be the other thing that I would want. And the gas pump can be made out of kind of anything. There we go. Perfect. We can just have it vent all the way out. It's already connected. There. The RoboMiner is the one thing that I want to wait on. Everything else in here can be built, can be ready to go, but we'll wait on that RoboMiner. Okay. Yeah, this iron volcano keeps making both iron and power. No complaints about any of this. Great. And then diggers will come along and take care of that. The rest of this is all construction oriented. Great. All right. And we can mop up that liquid. Just get it out of there. All right. Well, things are coming together bit by bit. All right, I see you guys coming down here to do some petroleum cranking, but I don't think we need it right now. I appreciate you, but yeah, we'll just wait. All right, so that should free up some more labor and resources. Okay. Coming along, looking good. All right. Diagonal build all of this. Yeah, this carbon dioxide is slowly having the germs come out. I want to know how this whole place got full of natural gas. Oh, from the oil refineries. Duh. Man, we have really filled this place with natural gas, haven't we? Okay. Alright. No spaceship is currently out. I see the starvation thing pop up, and my first thought is, oh god, did I leave someone in space? No, I did not leave anyone in space, thank goodness. Alright. This is all coming together. That is all done. That is all done. Okay, all the 7s are done in here. That's great. Let's get all of this stuff out. Alright. All the lead that we've been building up is starting to come in handy. Liquid-wise... Oh! We never put in this bridge. Well, we should probably do that. Okay. So, as that bridge comes through, it will come over here. Great. Let's make sure they get that done relatively soon. Then we can start pumping out all this salt water. It is roasty toasty in there too. Sure. Get some snack fruits. Okay. They're periodically working on this. It's not bad. There. And every now and then they're working on putting in all of this heavy watt conductive wire and getting that done too. And I guess when they have nothing better to do, they're running on the hamster wheels. Sure, guys, sure. Looks like our liquids are all doing really, really well. Getting our polluted water, getting all sorts of stuff going. Great. I do need more and more steel over time, so having these guys focus in on getting some of that steel done is not necessarily a bad thing. It does also consume some of that crude oil. Great. All right. So this is now set up. Our rail is looking good. we can put it all the way actually over here. Add in a conveyor loader of literally anything, but we'll use iron. Got plenty of iron. Okay. Should be pretty good. Man, it is, this thermoregulator just keeps going. And of course, you know, the fridges are not even down to negative temperatures yet, but hey, we're making it work. I am gonna need to put in some uranium centrifuges, however. I think just the one for now. Outputs depleted uranium in molten form. That's not great. Okay. Well, let's get some plumbing. And we'll put in... Wait, what? Oh. Cancel that. I don't want it built out of steel. We'll just put in some good old liquid reservoirs. We'll dump some piping hot liquids in there. It'll be fine. One thing I'm noticing is it's taking a while for the plastic to arrive. Okay, we still are okay on it, but now that's something I want to keep an eye on. Alright, dirt, we have so much I should never have to worry about it. Algae is kind of in that same bucket. Plastic, once we get this all set up, we'll just end up turning it back on. Turning the plastic production back on. Okay. For all this is taking a while, these guys are actually doing okay. Alright. Okay, this guy is protecting, so we're gonna shoot him down. There we go. Great. Oh, saltwater is all full. Great, good to see. Now that the saltwater is full, let's start putting it onto cooling loops. We'll put some there. We're gonna need some over here. And we're also going to end up having to put a whole bunch down here in the bottom, too. Alright. Should be fine. Okay. Man, only a little bit more to go. Get it sighted. Alright. This rocket... Well, I guess everything's been kind of thrown at the reactor here. Like, all the dupe labor, if it's not doing something mega important, like cleaning out the water sieve or whatever, it is, or, yeah, doing the bits of research as it becomes available, cooking food, right? If it doesn't rate in that level, it is taking care of this mess. Oh, here's the poke shell row. I don't know, I could just relocate you into here. Then you'll eat the polluted dirt as it comes available. Is all the construction done? Oh my god, all the construction is finally done. Wowee. Alright. So now that the construction is actually finished, let's take care of the cooling loops. I'll just fill one at a time so I don't lose track of it. I have to kind of babysit it anyway. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to fill the loop all the way, and then we're going to add more in to fill up the tank a bit. Maybe a third of the way or halfway there. That's fine. Okay. You guys are doing your thing. Okay, this is just about there. There we go. Yeah, I think halfway should be pretty good. You want a tank full of water here ahead of your thermal aqua tuner. What it does is it takes, like, it averages out the heat in the liquid and lets your aqua tuner have a more accurate reading in terms of whether or not it actually needs to do any cooling. You can do it with a lot less than a half a tank of water. I'm just paranoid like that. And if for some reason I need to expand out the cooling loop, I have the liquid that I can just go ahead and do that with. Alright. We're calling that good enough, and then we'll connect that back up. And we'll deconstruct this. Alright. And then we gotta do the same thing again. So we'll run over. I'll build this guy up. Thermosensor. Send a green signal if it's above 15 degrees. Thank you. Yeah, and it's 67 degree water looping through here. It is making this very hot for now. Okay. Now here comes this batch of water. We'll have the same sort of thing going on. Then we're going to have to... oh, that's convenient. We'll bridge some on... no. Here. Oh, I guess we don't want to bridge any liquid in yet. All right. Okay, can y'all clean this up, please? Great. Now they'll go through and they'll finally get that done. Same thing again, where I'm dumping a bunch of water into the tank. How's my storage bins? Oh, I've got mountains. Alright, great. There is a ton of stuff in here, though. Okay. What should we put in here? 1600? Okay. Great. We'll let the rest of this run out. Great. And there's that. Yeah, I don't think I need this anymore. So we'll take it out. We have this bit. Oh. Okay. Alright, they're picking up that shale. They're getting it gone. I've got a puffed in here. Oh well. Okay. deconstruct some background buildings. Okay. That's a little bit of shale. I don't care. Let's get these seeds and junk out of the bottom. Oh. Yep. Those are not set as 7s. Sweep that out of there. Alright. Come on, boys. Oh. Whatever. Empty. 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 Cancel sweeping as well. Great. Not salt. Salt water. Okay. That'll, put a little bit more liquid in the bottom here. Really not enough, but that's okay. Wow. There's obviously quite a bit of stuff just piled up here. Okay. Well, you guys, get that done and... Okay. Alright, that is properly connected in. Yes, it is. Alright. I had to make sure that this line was actually connected enough that I could start the pumps. Don't want other stuff in here going, though. At least not yet. There. This pump will start going once the hydro sensor senses that there's too much liquid in here. I'm not going to fill this with salt water, this whole tank. That would just, it would be too much liquid. I'm probably going to do 2 blocks high. Like cover the pumps, cover the aqua tuners. And that should be enough. And then over time, the nuclear waste fallout? What is it? Fallout or waste? Lots of heat. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say. I think it's nuclear waste. Will drop down here. And it's a liquid, but it's not something that I can really do anything with. It's got good cooling properties if you're fine with your things being warm. So you can use it to actually cool the reactor and do all this other stuff with it too. I don't want to get that crazy with it, but it will just keep building up over time. And so once it hits a certain level, I need to start pumping it out. And so I have these 3 tanks set aside for that purpose. If I need to, I can add more tanks. But these tanks have to be out of steel. These ones don't have to be out of steel, but I guess they are. Okay. Jeez Louise, guys. Maybe speed it up a bit. I don't know, everyone who has a minute is coming down here to grab whatever they can of the... Oh man, tons of granite. Okay, alright. I guess I'm being improperly impatient. There we go. Well, that stack's done. And then, only 5.7 tons of granite. And 10 tons of sedimentary rock. Oh, great. Alright, well. While they're working on that, gentlemen, how are you doing? Oh, this is looking much better. Much better. And we've got a poke shell over here. He's looking pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be here and 3. Okay. So these are just between. Great. So we'll start digging all this out. An anti-entropy thermo-nullifier over there. It's kind of a weak sauce cooling option. It's better than nothing, but I don't think we need it. Okay. Oh, meteors are coming in. That's always exciting. I guess that's it. Okay. Let these boys do that. Okay, still not a ton there. We have amber and peat. Might as well send... You know... Oh, this is a mining ship. Let's see. Yeah, the one solar panel is not going to be quite enough. Yeah, and I can't add another because we've reached the height limit. Okay. So I guess we'll send this one back over here. Uh-oh. What are we missing? We're missing a solid oxidizer. It says I have 450... Oh, 4,000 kilos. Okay. Well, they should be able to come up here and... There we go. Yeah. Get that ox... Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, you're... What? Really? That's the thing you're doing, huh? Okay, well... Sure. Sure. Okay, well, that's number 1 and 2, because all the All the people who normally move stuff are busy over here. Got sand, shale, salt. Oh, a bunch more granite. Great. Well, we're almost there. Oh, no we're not. That's a... How do we have this much granite and sand? I guess we did dig out a whole biome for this, huh? Alright. These guys, yeah, they're venting straight into space. Cool. Okay, nails. Ah, you were the other one that was going to be a rocketeer. Okay. Shine bugs? No, I cannot have shine bugs. I'm gonna reject all of these. If I take shine bugs and the shine bugs get over here, they'll make it so none of these crops work right. Just be a giant mess. Okay. This is all coming together. Ah! This is actually basically done, right? No. This. And those. Can I analyze this? Unreachable. Okay. I think I can dig this one out. Still unreachable. Okay. Alright, all standard. Great. So now we just need to take some of this liquid, put it in here. Yeah, that's... I didn't want that just yet, guys. I appreciate the thought. Let's do this first, please. And, maybe we'll, I don't know. get some of the power set up. Alright, I have a problem. Great, the problem is polluted water. Somebody didn't think that through. So, polluted water naturally off-gases. As it off-gases, that means you can't ever, like, vacuum this out fully? Alright. Well, we're gonna... Oh no. I forgot my conveyor rail thermosensor as well. Ugh. Alright. Automation wire. I'm a big dummy. Alright. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's just going to be digging this whole thing out for now anyway. If I look at what we have down here, there's some brine. I can maybe pull some of this out. I like how it's providing some free cooling for this puddle, though. Oh, you know what? What if we encourage the free cooling? Or even better, we're gonna dig down another layer and then we'll put in the iron metal tiles. There. So the iron ore will conduct some heat. These iron metal tiles, which will be very easy for them to build because the iron is literally right there. That will also conduct some heat. There. Now this is going to get warm because these are going to get warm. And this liquid is not exactly cool, but all right. Okay, if this is below 125, go ahead. Oh, if it's above 125, send a green signal. There we go. So, hopefully, this pump is going to be able to pull most of this gas out of here. There isn't a ton. What are we running into? Oh. It's... Okay. There's a lot of stuff trying to shove its gas onto this one pipe. Holy cats. Okay. Deliver suit 6. Oh, I guess I could just say deliver on all these. Not that anyone can use them because there's no power yet. But we can at least put them over here. I think this is more than I have dupes. That'd be funny if it's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 12, 13, 14. So this is enough for 28. I've got 19 on this planet. Well, that's fine. My thing of build 30 suits was correct. Alright. Doink. And there. Alright. So, they have finished cleaning out all of this. That means we can start sealing this bad boy up. And we can also start the flow of water. Great. So we'll get our salt water in here. We'll put in our layer. Okay, this is already salt water. Good, good. Okay. We'll get those lead tiles set up. Oh, some more peat? Sure. Ah. Launch sequence is finally ready to go. They got around to filling up that oxidizer tank. Good. Got our rocket boy. He's on his way. And a bajillion degree stuff out here. Alright. Okay, anyway. So, Oh, man. Okay. So these suits are starting to get power, but man, it is going to take a hot minute. By hot minute, I mean forever. For these to charge up with oxygen properly. We might need to... Okay, we have this extra line that pushes some extra gas on. Okay. Let's see what pump gas is not being used. This line. Just filling up those tanks. Okay. Well, let's do something with this then, huh? Alright. Okay. We'll go there. Alright. There we go. That should do it. We'll jump over here and here and here, and then we will dump extra oxygen on there. And we might even split this line. But we'll let these guys build for a few minutes. Get that done. Alright. Salt water is flowing in. This is all sealed up. So let's turn on this power. Okay, we gotta get the gases out of here too. So, liquid, gas, all this is gonna take a while. 2 pumps is enough to make 1 solid gas line. But yeah, this is gonna be more than a minute. Okay. Wow, these guys really cooked on this, didn't they? There. There we go. Whew, that's some germy water. My goodness. Yeah, that's also really germy water. Okay. Let's dig this all out. If for some reason the water level drops down low enough that the pump can take this salt water, well, it won't ever be able to, but the salt water would fill in the bottom layer, I guess. Alright, let's take out those. Okay. This liquid pump can actually go now down here. We will deconstruct that. Take this, mosey it around, hook that up, take this wire, mosey it around, hook that up. Alright. Gentlemen, it is important to get this done quickly. Yeah, this polluted water vent's going to keep doing its thing, so we don't need to get too crazy, but we do need to not dilly-dally on getting this done. Alright. This is milligrams. Okay. I think that's as good as we're gonna get on our liquids there. Alright. Unfortunately, he's going to take all the brine, and then he's going to take the salt water, and then he's going to take the polluted water. And really what we want the most of is polluted water, but you do what you gotta. Okay. Can you not disinfect that anymore? I don't care that it's germy. Okay. So, the gases are flowing. Interesting. As it's coming in, it's going both up and down. Yeah, we need to, I think, split that. There we go. This just is going to be using more of what we're already using. Like, I think that's the interesting part is I'm not actually like getting too crazy with this. I'm just using more of what I already had available to me. Okay. Yeah, where's... you know... Let's... There we go. Dump all that out. Okay. This is now trucking along. You see that polluted water slowly making its way down. What are you? Oh, you're doing poke shell molts and fossils and eggshells and all sorts of stuff. Alright, great. Sure. Bump up that priority a little. Get it done. This almost up to the liquid level that I'm looking for. Like when it's equal to the top of the thermo aquatuners, I think is when we're going to be doing that. Oxygen-wise, it's pulling it, but yeah, that's going to take a while. All right. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, this enriched uranium goes there. This also enriched uranium. This one will be there, and then we need an auto sweeper to move it all around. There. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. I don't want the stuff to accidentally melt on me, so. This will be uranium ore. Just let these guys fill that up when they have time. Okay. Yeah, gases are doing well. Down to the 200s over here. Oh, there's some carbon dioxide down here too. Okay. Okay. Wow, this liquid tank keeps getting more and more full, don't it? It'd be a little problematic in a way, I think. Alright. Let's not worry too much about it. We are burning through all of our reserves when it comes to power. Okay. This is a decent amount of liquid at this point. We're gonna cut that off. This pump, well, it might just keep pumping up until, oh geez, 33 grams of oxygen. Sure. This pump will just keep pumping up until the volcano starts going. That's fine. No, it's not fine. Well, okay. That pump's done. This gas pump has enough natural gas. It needs to start getting it out of there. Thankfully, we haven't had a ton coming out from down here. Well, we could be. Iron to steel, sure. Queue up another... give me 50. Not that you be able to easily make 50. I need to get some more refined carbon in here. All of this is just kind of coming along. Alright. That liquid is just about where I wanted it to be. So, looking at my thermosensors. I want you to cool this down if it is above 15. And same thing over here. We can start turning this on pretty much any time. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to turn it on up until the nuclear reactor is ready to go. So I think we're going to wait yet. Okay, but all in all, we've got quite a bit cleaned up. Got quite a bit done today. Got our poke shell farming going. We've got this whole base looking a lot better. I don't know if that... Oh, the slime lung's starting to go away. The what are these? Buddy bud things are starting to be much more persistent throughout. It'll make it so we don't need to worry about our foods getting as food poisoned. So that'll be good. Because this is just oxygen, it's not a bunch of polluted oxygen running around. The slime lung germs are starting to die off, especially as we get further up here. Now, there's some of the hydrogen, but wait for it to process through. But yeah, things are looking a lot better now than they were just a little while ago. Okay. So, oh wow, we even finished a research finally. Now just cryo fuel, and then we can go through and hammer out all the rest of the stuff. Actually, let's go with catalytics. Molecular forge is a lot more useful than cryofuel will be anytime soon. Okay. Meteors. Nope. No. Mm-mm. Don't be a dummy. Thank you. Wait for the meteor shower to finish before we do anything. And this ship is all done. It can start heading back home. Okay. We might be getting little bits and pieces of hydrogen mixed in with our oxygen. That wouldn't be too good. This whole area is way too warm. That's also not too good. Okay. Petroleum reserves, massive. Petroleum generators haven't been on in a hot minute. There. Let that cook along. Wow. 2 petroleum generators are not producing enough power together. That's it's kind of scary. Oh, okay, great. The polluted water keeps coming out. So this pump is just taking all the salt water and brine, but we're making enough polluted water that it's not a problem. This hydrogen gas getting backed up a little. That's good. All right. Yeah, this should be enough water to tame a gold volcano. So that should be fine when it's doing its thing. Yeah, I think we're just waiting for gases to get out of here. We're gonna tick that bad boy on. Yeah, that oxygen's almost gone, so then it'll be carbon dioxide and then we'll be all set. Mesmerizing. Okay. I'm going to finish this up off screen, and next time we'll be ready to throw the switch on this bad boy and get her going. Before I forget, I'm going to cut off that water. Otherwise, we're just going to have a big old mess on our hands. Great. I hope you enjoyed hanging out today. It was very productive, although not very sexy of a session. But we will be back next time with something a little bit more exciting as we throw the switch here. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you next time. See ya.